Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius February 23, 2025. You can feel pleasantly busy today, although it can sometimes be difficult to focus or concentrate early in the day. This is just fine if you need to release tension. However, it makes sense to be more vigilant than usual with details that you might easily overlook with the Moon's opposition to Jupiter across the communication sectors in your solar chart. Fortunately, the day shapes up to be particularly strong for connecting and getting the most from your interactions. You're also in an excellent position to care for your practical affairs as the day advances. Others might notice you for your superb work ethic. Organizing, planning, and throwing more energy or focus into something special can be satisfying. The heavens are rocking and rolling with storms. For months on and off, mighty Mars, the red planet of passion and energy, has soared through your solar house of achievement. Unfortunately, he is in the midst of a deep retrograde slumber. With friction and drama aiming for your career and public recognition, it may be time to unplug from work and instead devote more focus to your personal and romantic life. By not concentrating on the grind, you can try to center yourself and instead focus more on pleasure, relaxation, and avoiding the tension. Luckily, note that this retrograde phase will end in a few mere days. A healing conversation could happen today. Address whatever is hurting you when the Moon in Sagittarius trines Venus in Aries and Chiron in Aries. For too long, you may have sacrificed your peace to keep the peace in a professional arrangement. Although this may have initially worked, it is time to recognize that this will not work forever. You might be afraid to speak your truth, but doing so will set you free. Speak up. Share what is bothering you to resolve any issues you have neglected to address. When it comes to discipline, you sometimes react as though the guillotine had been drawn. The resistance to discipline can be quite strong. For instance, if you begin to think of all the things you could be doing to live a healthier life, you could easily scare yourself. Try noticing what you already do that is working for you, then try to figure out what you really enjoy and what feels like a chore. Perhaps you can adjust and put more in of the former and reduce the latter. See how it goes. Writing can be a powerful resource and creative outlet for you. In fact, many become authors, as well as philosophers or teachers, because this vibration resonates so strongly with artistic expression. Today you are sure to find your need to express yourself much stronger than usual. Follow your natural inclination to take pen in hand, and write in your journal or any other project that suits you. You're sure to find much pleasure in doing this. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is spending her first full day in your communications sector. The Moon not only returns, but almost straight into a friendly aspect to Venus, planet of love in your relationship sector. As well as making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice and to get a feel for Juno's new resolve to get and keep the communication lines open, this will give you a front row seat to the birth of a new partnership. This is the day that Juno and Venus join forces, taking the communication lines on the relationship front to a whole new level. It is just as the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is settling into her first full day in your communication sector in 4 years that the Moon not only returns but moves into a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in your relationship sector. After clashing earlier in the week, this is going to give anything flushed out a voice while kicking off a partnership between Venus and Juno that is going to change things on the communication and relationship fronts. Our eyes in the sky. As Mercury in Pisces squares Jupiter in Gemini, you may notice that communication feels more strained than usual, leading to moments of misunderstanding and delays in fully grasping new information. This planetary tension creates an internal push and pull between logic and imagination, fact and fantasy. However, Mercury and Jupiter also share a mutual reception, meaning that once you strike a balance between these opposing forces, clarity will emerge, and everything will begin to fall into place. Have you ever had a conversation where you and the other person seemed to be speaking entirely different languages, only to later realize that you were saying the same thing in different ways? This is the kind of energy at play today, urging you to find common ground and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary confusion. Your interactions with others take on a dynamic quality, as you're in a mood to exchange ideas in an open, honest, and engaging way. People sense your sincerity and respond positively, fostering an atmosphere of mutual understanding. By adopting a patient and thoughtful approach, you can avoid potential conflicts and resolve long-standing disagreements with ease. Think back to a time when a simple shift in perspective transformed a difficult conversation into a productive one. That kind of insight is possible now if you remain open-minded and willing to listen as much as you speak. Your ability to uplift others is strong today, making you a source of wisdom and encouragement for those around you. Whether in casual conversation or more serious discussions, your words carry weight and have the power to inspire. Those closest to you will appreciate your attentiveness and willingness to engage deeply. If you've been feeling disconnected from someone, this is an excellent opportunity to bridge that gap and strengthen your bond. Your ability to listen, understand, and offer thoughtful advice can work wonders in deepening your relationships. Romantic energy is heightened as well, making it a wonderful time to embrace passion and emotional connection. If you're in a relationship, you may find that heartfelt discussions help to clear the air and reinforce your commitment to one another. If you're single, you could encounter someone who piques your interest, sparking an exciting and flirtatious exchange. Have you ever met someone unexpected? Delay and felt an immediate connection? That kind of magic is possible now, especially if you allow yourself to be open to new experiences and possibilities. Physically, you are in good shape and may feel motivated to push yourself toward greater levels of vitality and well-being. Whether through exercise, improved nutrition, or mindful relaxation, you have the energy to make positive changes that enhance your overall health. However, it's essential to recognize your limits and avoid overexertion. Sometimes, in our eagerness to improve, we push ourselves too far, leading to setbacks rather than progress. Instead, aim for a balanced approach that prioritizes consistency and sustainability over extremes. While passion and enthusiasm are strengths, be mindful of how you express your opinions. There is a fine line between engaging debate and unnecessary argument. If you find yourself caught in a disagreement, take a step back and consider whether it's truly worth your energy. Have you ever looked back on an argument and realized it could have been avoided with a bit more patience and understanding? Today is a reminder that not every discussion needs to be won. Sometimes, simply understand. Where the other person is coming from is enough. By remaining composed and thoughtful in your interactions, you can navigate challenges with grace and come out stronger on the other side. To maintain this sense of equilibrium, prioritize self-care. Rest is just as important as action, and ensuring you get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and allow yourself moments of stillness will help you stay balanced. Stress and fatigue can cloud judgment, so taking the time to recharge will not only benefit your well-being but also improve your ability to communicate and connect with others effectively. As the day unfolds, embrace the opportunities that arise for meaningful conversations, personal growth, and deepened connections. Whether resolving misunderstandings, strengthening bonds, or simply enjoying stimulating discussions, the energy today supports positive and constructive interactions. Approach everything with an open heart and mind, and you may be pleasantly surprised by the insights and experiences that come your way.